So check this. Is it floating around? No, right? It already mixed a lot. Now what's going on, everyone? It's I'm not sure if you can see, but it's 6 a.m. On the watch, the car. I do a morning workout. Try to stick to around 5:30 to 7, whatever window within that time I can get to the gym. It's not always the same. So I thought I'd just at this time of the day, the road is pretty quiet, and then everything looks good. So I thought I'd take a bit of footage and put it in the blog or video or my review, whatever you call it. It's gonna look cool. So today, later in the day, we're gonna review the NUTRIMUSCLE whey protein concentrate that was requested, and hopefully that's gonna turn out good. Let's see. So just arrived at our gym. It's just pretty close to my home. That's Royal Fitness, and if you see above there, that's the floor, and they've turned it on. They turn on the lights at 5:30, and people coming in. I'm not allowed to shoot inside by the authorities so far. I'll try to make my room inside in some future video, but for now, this much later on after the gym. Alright, we're done. Let's get going. Gotta do a few other things for the day. So that was a typical daily morning routine for me. Let's check out the unboxing of this thing first. Now that you've checked out the unboxing of this product, so now what you can do is, before checking out the further video, you can go check out the giveaway link. This giveaway is different. It's special. It's for the 2,000 subscribers, which we haven't yet achieved, but we're probably gonna achieve soon. So we're celebrating that, and this time it's different. It's not any whey protein or creatine. It's sports apparel that we're gonna give. And you will have the option of choosing the size that you might want to go for once you win. So when you win, we're going to send you the mail. In the mail you can say this is the size that you want to have. So the giveaway link is for Glim. Go participate, I would suggest, and there will be the link for the website from which we're going to buy the apparel. So let's do that. Alright, I hope you've taken part in the giveaway, and thanks a lot for your support. Now let's talk quickly about this product, and it's not really a full-blown review. I'm going to do different things like microscopic tests specifically for a video. So those videos are short, you know, that's why I do that. This is a bit different. I got this thing a couple of days back, alright, so, and I started using it, and instantly, because see, the amount of whey protein and casein and different sort of things I've used so far and reviewed, when I hold the thing in my hand, it kind of shows what it is. So before we go in there, this product is pure whey protein concentrate. That's what they write on the label, and it costs about 45 bucks per scoop or per serving of 30 grams. And it's full concentrate. They use less flavor in it. They use sucralose, no sugar added, and a bunch of other stuff are written on it. So I don't know who exactly. I'm really sorry. Somebody requested NutriMuscle product reviews. That's why I'm doing it. But I'm not able to recall who did. If you are the one who's watching this video and you requested. Thanks a lot for requesting. So here's the product, and it says that they import things from USA and all that thing. That's usually written on it. Now, 45 bucks per 30 gram scoop, and straight off the back, I'm going to say that it doesn't taste well because I guess they use less flavoring of it, or the sugar content is less. So, I mean, less sucralose also, I guess they've used. This is the powder, but it smells good. It smells good, no doubt. And here's the scoop. Now, I'm going to show you something else. Put the scoop in, and I'm going to drop it down, and I shaked it. I'm going to show you the scoop, just in case you happen to notice, just check out the scoop. Now, you have to be somebody who has used a lot of whey protein or casein protein or stuff like that. You're seeing how this the protein is sticking to the side of the scoop? That's a signature of non-whey protein product. So it's not that it has to happen, and I'm not claiming that whatever I'm saying is true or correct. I'm just sharing my experience. As per my experience, when I held this product in hand and the way it felt, it's not 100% whey protein. That's what I'm sure about it. If you don't agree with me, that's absolutely fine. I'm not trying to do any anti-propaganda. Two things that happen to whey protein, casein protein, if you have used casein protein in the past. The first thing that's going to happen is that if you take casein in hand and you take whey protein in the other hand, you're going to see whey protein is more like sand, right? It's sand-like. Casein protein is, on the other hand, is more talcum powder-like, so that if you press, it creates a layer, and then you press those layers together, it kind of slips over. So I'm not sure how to express, but that's the closest explanation I could get to. This one is in the middle, all right? This thing has some grains, but overall it's very stiff sort of. So if I press and move, I'm gonna see those layers, and that's one of the things that's telling me it's got casein in it. The other thing, casein is gonna stick to the side of this scoop. That's a sure shot sign of casein. I've seen so many flavored caseins who stick to the side of the scoop. The other thing that I've seen, and I'll try to show it to you in this video, is that this thing's mixability is pathetic. Not that it doesn't mix, but if you consider it as a whey protein, you're going to feel it's pathetic. But if you think just for a moment that it's got some casein in it, and then you look at the mixability, you're going to see it mixes, because casein doesn't mix that fast. It needs a lot more water than whey protein, and it takes a bit of time. So that's the first thing that happened when I tried to mix it in water. I found that it's not going in. So I'm going to give you the full review actually. Let me use it. I'm using it for 2 days. Let me use it a few more days. I'm going to say whether I'm having some trouble. So far I have no trouble using it. If people have used casein in it, that's absolutely fine. It's just not there on the label. That's the problem that I feel, if at all what I'm saying is proper. So I'm going to show you how the mixability is different. I'll pick up any other protein that I have lying around in the home, I guess, and I'll try to see if there's any difference. I'll try to see the difference here on the camera. Also, I haven't seen the difference. I've just seen how this one mixes, and I'm going to do the mixability a bit different, you know, just to show you how less mixable this product is. I'm going to show it to you. Alright, so we're having 2 plates actually. Alright, both of them have almost the same amount of water, and these spoons that I'm going to use to stir the water up, just to show you what happens. And I'm going to use a really little amount of whey protein, and I'm going to use muscle whey from NutriMed, which is just a standard. I could use ProGauge or so, or Ultimate Nutrition, and here's NutriMuscle. So we're going to use NutriMuscle in this one, and muscle whey in this one. I'm going to use really tiny quantities of it, alright? So let's just use let's see, weave it, because there's nothing left also much. Just this much, if you can see how much it is of muscle whey. That's it. You're going to put it here, and you're going to keep observing what happens when I put it, right? Just observe what happens, how it's behaving. I haven't even touched the water, okay? Just see how it behaves. And we're going to use just a wee bit similar to that. This one. This is the much, and here you go. Just check the difference, and this is why I said you gotta see the difference. Now I'll let it be here, And this is actually the property of whey protein and casein protein. Let me try to lift and show it to you as close as I can get with the camera. Do you see what's happening? It's dispersing on its own, and if I stir it, it's gonna mix. That's how it works. It wouldn't mix really well, but that's how it works. If I slowly grab this one and check out the mixability in here, you see there's a huge difference. And this is the thing, like it's actually floating. If you see that part, it's floating on top of it, and it's gonna take a lot more stirring just to get this thing to mix. If I keep on stirring also, just check this now. I'm stirring it. It's basically moving around. It's not going in the water. It's so freakishly hydrophobic, right? And now check this one out, which is just it's not like Muscle Whey is doing this. This is the standard behavior of any whey protein is going to do that. So check this. Is it floating around? No, right? It already mixed a lot. Now obviously it's not going to mix this way, but do you see the difference? Now if I just try to mix this thing even more and press one of the chunks down, see, if I press the chunk down, it still comes out. Check this. It's not mixing. I mean, there's a huge problem with this product's mixability, but what I think is not the problem, my experience says they have used, or I think, let's put it in a very diplomatic way, I think this bottle of this thing that I got, it might have casein in it, and that's why it's behaving this way. This is how whey protein should behave on water. So this is a blend, but it's got concentrate also. And similar kind of, basically protein quantity is less in here. This is 80% NutriMuscle on the dry basis. This is 74% on the dry basis. That's kind of close to that. So this thing has less protein, but this thing is not really going down at all. Now, is it because of the property of the whey protein, or it's something else? I don't know. My conclusion, or the way I derive it as a consumer of this product, because I bought it, is that this thing that I got, it has casein in it. It's not 100% whey. So I just wanted to show it to you. I'll do some microscopic tests later on to find out if the granules are looking different and stuff, and I'll make videos on that. But this is the one, and please, I'm sorry I'm not doing the mixability test. It doesn't mix well, alright? I'll show it. I mean, if you shake it really well, and I'll do a video after a week, I guess, when I used it, I'll show the mixability in that. But this is the actual proof of mixability. See, after this many times, I mean, this many seconds, minutes I've been talking to you, look at the granules, look at the big chunks. Just check those out. Those are just floating. They're not going to mix. I mean, just leave it there. They're not going to mix. And at the same time, if you look at this one, see what happened. They're almost gone. And if you keep it like that or mix it a bit, they're going to go in also. That's one of the things you should check. How, when whey protein is not that hydrophobic, all right? Understand this, BCA is hydrophobic, but that's the free form of BCA, not the protein form. So in this part of the protein, whey protein is not hydrophobic. It mixes really well. Right, but that was it. I hope this video was useful. Thanks a lot for your support and your time. Have an awesome life, folks.